Ouch, that hurt a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to give you a little bit of a late night update here. It's a little bit, as you can see, it's dark outside. What is the time? It's 10:30. It's been a long day. It's got started early this morning with the movers, moving some of the pallet racking, or shelving rather. We haven't got to the pallet racking yet. We're going to do that tomorrow into the warehouse from over in Cape Coral where it's currently stored. So that's taking a little bit longer. It's going to take 2 days to do all that. We thought we were going to get it all done in one, but yeah, no big deal. That's not too bad, especially for as much as it is. Let me walk out here to the warehouse and give you an idea of what it is that we have. And a little dark out here, so let me go out and turn the lights on for you. Alright, so this is a portion of what we bought for the warehouse. This is mostly retail type displays, like gondolas. It's all disassembled, so I have to put all this together. And the shelving, just a little bit of shelving, as you can see, all different sizes, but this will work out very well for us when it comes to setting up for picking orders and things. This stuff is incredibly expensive, and I bought it for a fraction of what it's worth. Probably between 5 and 10% of what it's worth when you consider all this and all the pallet racking and everything we have. And this is pretty exciting because this is going to make our jobs a lot easier. This is the kind of stuff, I actually looked at this type of stuff before and decided it was just too expensive to do this kind of business with, and stumbled into this. And you know, God works in mysterious ways, and just worked out really well for us. And since we were moving that stuff today, I suffered my first injury of the new business. Let me get into the light here so you can see it. My hand's kind of bruised and swollen quite a bit. That was a little bit painful when it happened. And what happened was, when we got it back with the truck, with the second load, the load had shifted and it was against the door of the back of the truck, and I was trying to help the guys put things pushed back and get the pressure off the door, and I got my hand in between the a piece of the shelving and the side of the box truck, and it shifted again and pinned my hand. Honestly, if I hadn't had my whole hand in there, I might have lost some fingers, or at least it would have broken my fingers for sure. The guy had to come over and push it back just so I could get my hand out. But I got some ice on it really quick. It's actually, you know, feeling pretty good. It's going to be stiff and sore tomorrow, but not too bad. I went home and took something for the pain and passed out for a couple hours because I don't have anything on my stomach. I chose to do a 72-hour fast. Maybe not the best timing, but while Tammy's gone for a few days visiting friends in Louisville, I thought it'd be a good time to do this. If I'm going to be hangry, it's probably best that she's not here for that. But just trying to get my system flushed out. So I'm actually, let's see, what time is it? I'm actually about 30 hours into it. So I'm coming up on the halfway mark, and the hunger is gone. I'm not hungry at all. Don't feel tired or anything. It's doing pretty good. What I had read was that after about 24 hours, your body figures things out and the hunger goes away, and they were absolutely right. So we'll see how I feel after doing this for 3 days. I've never done a fast before. So I've been taking product pictures this evening. Let me turn the camera around here. So I've got my little setup here, my camera, lighting, and you see some sublimation ink. I turned the bottles around so you can't see the labels yet, but got those. Got really excited. Those came in today, and super excited about that. That is going to be really, really big for us, and you know, just trying to get all this done. I've you know, when something like that happens, I've got to come in and do the work and take pictures, do whatever else I got to do, and you know, doing some other things like testing labels. And as you can see, these labels did not remove cleanly, so I've got to get some new ones. So just a lot of stuff that goes into this. And that brings me to something someone posted on one of my YouTube videos, I think yesterday. They said, wow, I had no idea that so much work went into a business. And a couple comments about that. Yeah, it takes a lot of work to get a business off the ground, and it depends on the business. It depends on your approach. It depends on what you're doing. I mean, obviously, if you're doing consulting work and you're not selling products or anything, probably working from home, all you need generally is a computer and a printer and internet and a brain on you with some experience. But in this case, we're shipping products. Learned a lot the first time around doing this, and we had a few employees to start out with. I mainly did the marketing and the website development and customization, listing the products, product pictures, all these things, and didn't have too much to do with the operations in the very beginning. And looking at how long it took to do everything, all the things that I learned throughout those several years of doing that, I've been able to apply here. The result of that has been, so far, of the physical work, and it's easy to say I've done all the marketing and social media and all that, because that's what I do, but the physical work, I've done about 98% of it by myself this time so far. Rob came over, my buddy, and last weekend, and helped me move things from the storage unit so we could get the office set up, and we've got the movers today and tomorrow. Rob's going to come back over this weekend and help me set the pallet racking, which is going to be a little bit tricky because it's different. It's not just shelving you set up. There's some differences with the stuff that we got where it has to be attached to the wall and things. And so we'll have to work on that. But once it's set up, it'll go pretty quick. We'll be able to put these gondolas together, get the shelving in place, and hopefully knock out everything we need in the short term this weekend. Now, I mentioned in the video yesterday, I don't want to promise any dates, but that there's a strong chance we're going to be able to launch in a couple of weeks, right around the 1st of March. So far, everything's looking pretty good. Anything can happen. That's why I don't like to commit to hard dates. As you can see, I almost lost a hand today. Not really, but if I broke my hand, that could have slowed me down quite a bit. I could have had to hire someone just to do the physical work for me at my direction. So those things can be complicated and really throw wrenches into plans. Not so much as a Category 4, almost Category 5 hurricane, but just got to be careful. I said that I texted a couple people today, and I said, the way it went was me, here, let me help with that. God, boy, get back to that computer where you belong. And so tomorrow I'll be watching mostly. I'll probably help a little bit, but I'm not going to be risking my hands anymore trying to get that stuff done, because I need these things. It's hard to pick vinyl when you don't have fingers and hands. So just again, a quick update for you. I didn't want to go through today without giving you some idea. I did get the approval on the BTR, the business tax receipt from Lee County. I got to go online here in a minute. It just reminded me I got to pay a little fee to actually get the little thing taken care of. But that is the last of the paperwork with filing, the business set up with the government, the tax set up, the tax resale certificate, all these things. So once here pretty soon, probably early next week sometime, I'll do a video and walk you through all the steps it took for me to get the business registered and ready to actually do business and accept $1 from a customer, and be ready to handle that, just so you have an idea of what goes into it. It's a little bit different in every area, a little bit different in every municipality, county, and state. Back in Louisville, Kentucky, it was pretty easy. You had 6% sales tax if you shipped in Kentucky because you were there. And then in Louisville metro area, you had to pay a percentage of revenue as a tax for your business for anything that was sold and shipped within the metro area, which was Jefferson County. Here, some of the differences are that we have 6% sales tax in Florida. Lee County has a 0.5% sales tax. So anything we ship or sell here in Lee County will have 6.5% sales tax. Anything we ship inside of Florida outside of Lee County will have 6% sales tax. So you got to figure out all these things and know what you're doing. It just takes a little bit of research. Like I said before, I'm a problem solver, and I always look at those things as problems to solve. If I don't know how to do something, that's a problem, and it's a problem for me to solve. And that's how I typically learn and pick those things up. Now, when it comes to products, probably going to make some announcements, shortly, maybe in the next, definitely right before we launch. I've got some great products coming. I think a lot of people are going to be very happy, some people may even be shocked. I don't know, that, with the path that I'm taking. But I know that a lot of these things, I follow my gut, and I do a lot of this on instinct. Now, I say that based on 35 years of experience of being out in the working world, and much of that being working in different businesses where I was able to take little bits of knowledge and information from different places and apply it to what I do here, I will do here, or anything else. But given all of those things and those experiences and the knowledge I gained over the years, I just apply that to, like I said, instinct and gut feelings, and figuring out what people want, what people don't want. I always said the way you keep people happy is when you're doing things they like, you do more of it. If you're doing things they don't like, you stop doing that. So it's not a big secret on how to market and sell. So just wanted to give you a quick update, and we will, I don't know if you'll hear from me tomorrow or not. We'll see. It's going to be a long day. We're going to make at least 2, possibly 3 trips to get the rest of the stuff out for the warehouse and get it moved over here. I'll try to get you an update, or maybe even over the weekend should have an update on the setup of the warehouse. It's moving over to a lot of physical work this weekend, so I don't know if I'll have time or energy for a video, to be honest, but I'll try to get that done and show you what's going on at that stage when we get there. And it's looking good at this point. Really good feeling, and I said this before, it won't be as long as it has been, and now it certainly won't be anywhere near as long as it has been.